Nitaongea kwa Kiswahili na Kisii ama mchanganyo sawa no. Mbuyamole. Kwanza, I want to say I'm very, very, very sorry. I am coming from Nairobi. You know, we had impeachment. So I slept at about 4 this morning. So I put my alarm for 6, but I woke up at 9. So I had to run, get a flight to Kisumu, and I've come here. So I'm very sorry. I usually don't get late for my meetings. Na ngokire mwenzi kubamanya. Igera wono maize tuanzire kumanyana. A purpose ye program weye is because serikali through a Senate egapanga egacreate egento gegurukwa the Oversight mechanism. A mechanism where Tolechi County 47 to manage Wasumake, we were given Chivesensinini to Chakera. Bakarulichi Konga, Avantonko, Tuarobisi, Yane, Ovako Avanto, Komivoka. A team we more royaling and Above Evans, Omoswati, Munyangi, Ombura, Abambalina, Kavera, and Bukuruese constituency in Gumubung. Evans automatically rolling a constituency manager. So when I moved into the Senate, Parliamentary Service Commission then carried him along. That's why he's the person who manages. How did I choose you? Because I don't know you. What I did, I asked the team, the 9 coordinators, but here from each and every word, omontole reasonable, montora manyeku kwana gasongo lenda sini, montora rekananga na veka na wanaga suti na wako rekananga chevunga. Then in Kavatevia, only one condition to be fulfilled. Moko genda buna kituru chache south they wadi sano. 3 will be men, 2 will be women. Ese buna nyaliwa alimole 8. Talibo. If you are not 4-4, you can be 3-5. That is the law. Moko on that remove that law, I will dismiss the list. But I na rambu ya mojite. So that is how you have come here. Why have you come? It is because you are going to be the witnesses. Ochigoche County. Nagenda Nairobi na negotiate bunge. Tuaegwa Chibese. Munabona Gabusi, otoko which billioni 14 every year. Ono eseneti tu anyora nga kiora agendo li Chibesa. Ole tero monto moe lakini to chibwati nga Chibesa chiko karaki chiko tumeka. Ega sieno tali siasa. And I'm going to be very, very specific and clear. Your job is to report. Nko batevinde ga sieno ne rilie kuchikoba na ndenga kimochi ko karaki mochi ko report. We are not doing politics. We are going to push to make sure nga chiward chino. Palibe chiward muginga makoiga. Inwe amogor ward managers. Ni numo chikogende karomo MCA bekeru chibese korwe assembly tuaire budget korwe se assembly na abaruselikire ward chibese chi assembly buna chirule na koege ntekyo waseti kuchie ground kwa bwati chibese chiao. Are you with me? The team you are going to have bantu moji ko colleagues na wo, you will be informed. Inua abanyene mutaracha kagasi ndionsi. Lero eyego yalenge introduction ne launch. Yani lero nalitwale kumanya the first time. But by next week we are again giving you another meeting program where now abantu bawe chugoja bako wasomye gasi yao ninki. Ekiagara tinda getia kerege ekia chakire mogende ground. Una bande bainu mukora akora. Ojanga inje oversight officer. Omo MCA no chondole. That is not what we are going to do. That is not what we are going to do. What we will do, igoko enda kanisa wate na wate abanje na euli bagagete ese ward yeye ni njende oversight manager. Oversight manager okolega asino mo MCA. So that tuate byo mo MCA nero to tebi bintu. Chibesi chito ekaro mo MCA ko chakuchiegwa ninje ngoje kanisa ana batevinire ngatuaegwa nande ngasichi gokora nande gasiye gokorwa nacha nabatenja akoreki onye teli gokorwa nabatevi chibesi chino chialiro ngwana ine enchera nero ngoja kwayo kumole capacity ese karoko gendo gochigutara onye ne para gwa chikorora tali oko gendo na maino bosa ntutagete tutware chikamera chito okoro kibare yu tokulirie para we check onye para kigwendete kubekwa makarabati 18 baba buli wikabe 18 onye ne kirasi gekwaga chwe ECD center tumanye tenge drawing yeye yarenge 30 by 30 wakugenda wakonyora gere 30 by 19 ngoko teba gere 30 by 19 Taiwana nije I hope mwanzire kumanya na understand gasi eno niki egento ya kabere chi coordinate chiino. Now let me give you a structure yeito inje igone patron Gatiga tuara management tukumaya tuara chi coordinator tuwate coordinator yemo eseki ese sub county the one ine no kuna bona yali bar masaba gekone nero tenenete timu elia yaba nyali bar masaba bali na robali ngati ali abantu bane wosibatana I think it's 5 or 4 chi programu chiro mogo chikutwara inwe egenteke buna gego chaka egentonkaro geko ku number 1 public hearings koja tole ward yao tuikaranze buna muikaranze iga oere sera abantu mino nkigwaji gotokolise tuwanani. So you must know, we will give you the facts, you will have the details. Tuapanga abandekere bago cheke nyoro onye to wocha ntopanga na these coordinators baino. We are going to look, do we organize to meet nyalibali ivere chonsi amo instead of committee nyalibali arorne amad. The one in for machoge, what do we do? Do we take for machoge to combine Borabu na chachi? They meet at one place in order to cut the costs. The one in as we may decide not to do Kitutu Church North and South to combine meeting. Then we are going to have one another program. It's say to get in the public hearings that give one of those no energy caravan. Togotara, Togoteriaba and Toegasi, Nuniki, which you go to say, Togenda, Tuatuale Rally. They see that those are things which you will discuss with me and the team where your coordinators caravan to one and over the Togole caravan, Baka campaign to caravans. So you will plan yourselves, more organize yourself, more make decisions. It's tidy and management. It's very open. Very open. But since to answer what I want to our to oversight, Atanja, and one Nichi Balimeta on here. But it's normal with Kisii. That's where I was born, I understand. You people, I expect very high standards. Whatever there is a program where you will do it. I expect a team of people and mobilization in it and coordination, some little money here and there. Remember, we are the oversight team. So you people have to be straightforward. The way I'll be straightforward. In other words, we have to be corruption free from home first before we are corruption free out there. So the other thing, our program trainings. By the way, the way you are, I think I need to clarify on that issue. By the Parliamentary Service Commission, in fact, are the coordinators, 10 now. Individually, your group, you are not receiving any money yet as salary, but you will be getting your allowances and other things as you are working. I believe by next year, we would have organized. You understand what I'm saying? And also, when an opportunity comes, that is why the way we can serve, you are now becoming abantu bakokolera serikali egasi. So mwesike momenti obusani bwino muba abantu bamasikani timba zukuiwe erogosano liomana kunyakoramana. No, I want this team to be very together, to be hardworking, to be very successful, so that then we can now move to the next level. I wanted to say something else. Under Chapter 174 of the Kenyan Constitution, the objects of devolution, 175, guiding principles, 73, responsibilities of leadership, the role of the Senate is representation, protection of counties and their governments, by making sure that we legislate laws and make bills, make sure that we create what is called a division of revenue, so that then you have what is called, you must perform the oversight function. Senate. A county assembly, if I was them, a county assembly should be able to do what we have done. But now, they don't have the capacity. So, every into you would deal with a word yao from the Senate office. Go to Basomi Bumole, Punoko Vivolia, Punoko Vicora, and Ningito Kokora. Are we together? So, I am saying, once you understand our role, you are the people who are going to become the protectors of devolution. The reason why devolution is failing is because it doesn't have many custodians. We don't have people who believe in public service. We have people who believe in getting rich quickly so that they can have a lot of money, so that they drive very big cars. If all of you die and there are no medicines in the hospital and there's no drinking water, it wouldn't mean anything. So now what are we saying? Now we are going to be the custodians. The relationship between the county government and the Senate is not adversarial. We must never quarrel until when there is a must. We are going to set subcommittees amongst yourselves. Ngoja goikatore ese team yao onyokorwe te nyamache. Ntoma yetenga nyamache health center nero. Ngoji go form tole subcommittee ekorubo songoga na abantu ba Ministry of Health be county tuagenda na baragu mpaka nyamache tuagora ninga tata ngiye bitanda bitabere tinya gitali yo munya gitali. Do you understand where we are? Madam, no you wait a minute. No make sure that ekarichive SGS serikali chiachire nimbe kovatevia amongst your group. You are going to form a WhatsApp group. Your ward coordinators. Moyelink, I think all of us can stay in the same group. There's no problem. Even me, no, usually in cover. We will be getting instructions in group chikokora. Ekere meeting you will post the person who is supposed to be doing that. Oh yeah, is the gentleman there? He will be posting Ekero, Toko, and a word by word, and what the activities you cover, and what is needed for that activity to be successful. So, what are the things you are going to look at? Can somebody tell me, Madam Munkiro Chora agendo volume MCA ward? Somebody with another, can she talk? Evans, can somebody else? Naenda mahali. Tuseme mkuja hapa. Hata nisitumie word, wacha mimi ya word, wacha niongee juu ya hii mji. Kama umekuja hivi, wewe utaanza kuangalia nini na nini ndio ujue hii mji iko sawa ama iko vibaya.
Thank you. Kama mimi, like now, I'll be representing the Kitutu Chache Central Ward.
Yes.
Which is very sensitive because imeshika mpaka town hapa. Sasa kama nitakuwa na MCA wangu nitamuuliza vile masoko ya hapa yako, hospitali ya level 6 na mahospitali zingine, maji, shule, barabara. So he has to be.
That is devolution. Yes. Is this? Tuarosire kunya kuoma na bune bintu byetu bisaligete. Bono, we are going to be proactive. There will be a mechanism in Chiranero how the government says it very clearly. It's only that you see, most people may not even care. But the reality is, the member of the county assemblies, they would be here. So that they understand what we are supposed to do. Some of them think that when you go to the ward, so I want them to understand that you have got a mandate where you will walk to your ward. And I think in the next 2, 3, maybe 4 years, you'll find that every ward will be having an oversight office and an oversight vehicle. You see, initially we want to make sure we buy Rolie MSA sub-county so that you go and do your work. There is a way again to talk at the entry kits. If you are going to watch, is to check on the roads. So let's take a word ya Keumbu. Now, onyole chipara, obekeri chipara very. Kire para bigiri chivese gete nande details iti uchole kwa At least in Nero Chikoegwa. That is why we are the Montolito research officer. E para togo pima kuruizari mitukurua pakezerete twalika it was 1.5 kilometer. Onye yaringe kwa 7 kilometer twalike message twateva it was meant to be 7 kilometer. Ndi wana ine twamanya kulieke rirubo jese county a county amanya kotumo mu engineer ocho confirm whether what we are saying is true or not. Onye na amache onye a ward ya Masimba ya like de tungorosi buwe kori meruere bisima birenga bibere. You must go and confirm whether they are there or not. Kwalika on the list. Una nateva ECD centers ama tuko na ale to chikopanga. Kali okuganyanga kadiria bali mu bagasomia ngayo bana lioko bendo chikokoroka site. No. There are days we will organize to chikopanga center kiti moete in your wards moko barachi ECD to buate nirenga. Mbara bantu mwenye kuoma na balenga ECD nkiaba baba natevete selection 1 was 186 was 187 egasi ino bone list ine ro mogo chikonga. Kati mwa edichi skuru jiliseni. Muma edichi ECD chiro. Are we together? Pas go kurua go oje ese nyektali. Ekere moji waso ese nyektali, you'll have a list, a checklist. Okoli kamwanya wara bantu barwire balenga balengo maybe one. Erumu esa bantu bakora nga give down da bia lengene beddings. Bigo tiokoroso. Amache na lenge gabo. The place doesn't have water. Mwenyekeza yokorana the place ngakia korokwa, you must put the name. Even the deputy, you must write the name. If he was on duty, because some of the visits to which you make, we will not announce. That's how you know whether people are working or they are not working. So modalities will be given to us, to you, by the national government. And those details, when they're being given to you, mutakuwa munaenda training. Hiyo training utaenda nakubaliana ni nini, they take you through the emotions, you ask as many questions as you want so that you are able, by the time we go to the ground, you know, and you are able to do the work you are supposed to do. Paka abumbi yatole osenga kimoigwethere. Neso ete. Pas, egento kende nalgo teba. Egasi ito inche uno mu senator omaite because gusia twara liberera liasia zali nyinge mpaka bono tinda make a maiden speech ya nega ige assembly ekerengo cha kwa make no mugoja kutoka muy karansalia parolenga abana abantu bawo basaiti chimane je Oversight inuwa ko boli osenkuli muri musara itokanyete a pay slip we korosipo egasiende ntobwate what they call a club program. Even Tombiro, for example, I'll give you a scenario. Every year Kisii County chibese chikuruewa chiabana a bursary is close to 500 million shillings. So in real terms, every ward, every ward should at least be receiving between 5 million to 10 million. Your job, unole coordinator ye ward. Na yo goto amarieta ya bantu bairuchi basari nechi besa baire nechi skuru icho. Tuamanya kubwati ozechi besa nchichia dara. Maite tori chinkondi chimbe. So that tuabwati chibese chinga, when the money was released, where was it released to? Did the school receive the money? Yes. Is the student who received this money from your ward? Yes. How many students were there? So that if we find you can say there are people here who applied and they didn't get. What happened? And the people you are saying kwa, maybe they are 300. Chives kwa Nyora was maybe 9 million. You are supposed to give how many people chibasari 1,500. Ngai chives chindijiri. Tuwana ine. Number 3. Mbaje bapange through the Parliamentary Service Commission okora what you call induction meetings. We will ask them to come so that tunyakogendera with the discussions. You know, ekarana so ete bunge CDF tibeza na rekonyora jalinge 12 million. Naji ane na ali okumia. Ane bale otumajibeze bachibeke chi account chitu. So kwa beke rujibeze chi serikali during those days. Tuwana ine ekere kwa bekire chibeze icho kwa manyagwanza bono uchipanga rasukuru kalia 200 nabatu wajage the CDF. After second year, immediately the money I received was 46 million from 12. So I had to think very, very quickly. And then you see they were now saying MP doesn't touch the money. The money is actually managed by other people, which is okay. And there are rules and regulations. By the time I was leaving, I think it was about 180 million. Why am I giving you this figure? Again, the Getua is going to be exactly like that. Then now, after I think from June, we are going to have ward officers, Chiaki, Chia Oversight. So you'll be having a kerogo, we can answer, na irendo water boardroom. Boy, we can answer what they are doing. My the national manende, Nakimuta Gitemba Oversight. Are we together? So, there is something about Koroka, you will be going for benchmark visits. I'll be coordinating for you people to go to Homa Bay, more or what they are doing. You will be going to Nakuru to see what the senator there is doing. I want to arrange you go to, there are very good counties that are doing very, very well. We make visits there, you see. Are we together? Now, I also, there are certain responsibilities which require. What I want you to do, coordinate each ward, is not a job that you're going to tiga. Program yourselves in such a way that if you are doing something useful, if you are even working somewhere, we are called Panga in such a manner that when we start holding these functions, you must come. The government regulations is if you don't come thrice, then we think you are not interested. So that we'll continue. Ekerabon was settling in, the next thing we are going to do, ntutagete otuale executive at your ward level. Abantu batato, bako banaye mura abantu balenga, bane. Where you're going to be 2 women, 2 men. Your Mali secretary, chairman, treasurer, like that. So that now this is the team, ekertogo che ground, oi karansa na buo, wapanga, watu wekera chiema, kwali yesa utibune, kwa gora macha bantu bako nyugoso. Yes, that's what we're going to do. There are certain events to which we will create. For example, I will organize for you people in, let's say, your ward. Are you getting me? We have to start talking to the stakeholders. The teachers, we can tell you, what are you missing? So that when they tell us, we are able to do what? To forward it. I'm the one which was from the Senate. The one. So sometimes we'll be meeting the teachers. Sometimes we'll be meeting with the nurses. Once the workers here. Ekiagara, it is easier for abantu kukwana ko-agree than yekereya ikire a case whereby abantu already baetanire which ko-agree bune chukintu likie goromwaro chune kiawe. I really tried to make sure again the kigambwe. There was very serious effort. In fact, I will tell you, I can't explain what happened because Simba atageta tukwane na Modana atageta tukwane. But somehow we didn't sit. So we must begin to engage tuamanya egazi yetu kuna toka kwa Oversight. What are the issues nurses will talk about? What are the issues doctors will talk about? Nje unomo senator naenda na make a presentation in a county. Na bolia wa MCA mama ite mali yokota nyakitaki. Why, what is the problem? Your nurses are complaining, key problem. The doctors have a problem, key problem. So then there are other things like we'll visit Chi Assembly Chinde. Like I said, we'll be traveling to other places. We will make sure that there are capacity building functions where you go, you get more training. You're not able to work with a computer. I'm trying to see what we can do because obviously it may end up being that we need each one of you to have a laptop so that you keep the data for us while to the centralized system where we go. Those are the things that we'll talk about. I don't want to go very far because this is the first time, but I want to say this. I intend to work with you openly and respectfully. Nchetimbu adike nyombo manyende. Maidese mu manyende. Ayaba ambara no maidenje na abo mujumbe mada. Jina ko likaba gere kyara no bale na likaba abantu kurubotuli gaiga nzajina nabe ko munjali oyo omwipi. Because anyway, tunabanda bamo, and I am always very firm, very honest, and I want results. So you are the people who are going to give us the results. And you are the people who are going to protect devolution. Devolution conference stakeholders you see, that's where we are headed. Otherwise, I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate everything. So but I want to really appreciate your input. Before we finish, I prefer, even when we have never met, I could allow maybe two people to ask a question or so. If there is no question, you might dangeranero, turagere, tukwaneiga, tupange, kiromonda buate, elinde mogendenka so that it's not late. Agree on the programming. We'll agree on the programming, we'll agree and what we are going to start. So that I will discuss with you. So what the kiriero kelmuina aria karatu akolere tumanya kugamba tukole togende.
Chigo changora. Let me now invite Pastor Oto Sabere Toragere Charaya Verendo. Karibu sana Mr. Samuel Oto Sabere.
Asante. We bow our heads as we pray. Let us bow our heads. Baba, katika jina la Yesu, kwa umbali kwa hakika tunasema wewe ni Ebeneza. Tunapokuwa the first break, tunapoenda katika mankuli, tunaomba neema zako, tunaomba nguvu zako. Hata tunapoenda kujumuika katika mahali pale, ukawe mlinzi mwema. Hicho chakula tunapokula ikawe kingine, tutakushukuru na kukuinua. Katika jina la Yesu tumeomba na hata kuamini.